Hello guys, normal player guy here. Now I thought I'd just do a recap on our video, and that is the Ginyu Force versus the Team Bardock versus the Metal Coolers to see how they stack them with each other. So last time it was Ginyu Force versus Team Bardock, and well, I had to kind of give it to the Ginyu Force. The Bardock team kind of just came up a little bit lame, not to say they're not good, but these Metal Coolers, they're really good. The only thing that's letting them down is they don't have a reasonable lead. We check out the Ginyu Force. They're at a 130% across the board and 4 key, and the Bardock one will eventually be the same. They're going to be exactly the same, only just for the respective teams. That'll be 4 key, 130%. The only free to play lead we have of this also isn't an LR, and it's only a 77%, and that's after an EZA. This team, though, is still really good. The only other viable one you could possibly use, if we just check out if he's on here, it should be on here, would be the Barbershop Int LR cooler, right? That would possibly be something you could run. I but yeah, so because he's a 90% to all stats, and when he EZAs, he's going to be, I believe, like a 120. We'll just quickly try and find in just a moment. So this will be this guy. So yeah, he's a 90%, he's 70%, sorry, 70% 3 key at the moment. On global, he hasn't had his EZA, but he's got to be coming around soon. Then he goes to 4 key, 120%. So then he becomes comparable. You're losing 10% stats, but then again, the team is quite powerful, right? So I mean, like the AGL and the STR, they get a lot of attack on orbs, and the physical and the tech, they get a lot of defense on the orbs, with the int just being a little bit of both worlds, allowing you to have to specialize and tailor into offensive rotation and a defensive rotation, especially with the Wicked Bloodline lead, AGL Metal Cooler, and the new LR Physical Metal Cooler. But you can't really count those two because they are not free to play. This guy technically is free to play, so you could run this guy. He looks fairly solid now that he's actually getting defense on super, which is good because he has additional, he has like these chances to attack. Um, it's pretty good. Like each of these has a 15% chance to do a super attack, and now it goes up to 30%, right? And has a high chance to launch 2 additional attacks. So same thing, just now they bumped that up. So this guy's going to look even better. So I'll be honest, when you're looking between the Ginyu team here, and it does have one lead, you could run this guy. He's a 120% lead for all types, which is quite good. To get this guy though, you've got a rainbow. You got a rainbow Berta, Guldo, uh, Ginyu himself, Jace, and Raccoon. These are all free to play and they're easily doable, right? Once you have them fully rainbowed at level 120, then this, because that's when they originally happened, this guy will then pop out. And you can get it from barber shops. So you can farm this up with Battlefield. Much the same with this guy. These two are Battlefield. I might be getting it wrong though. I'll be honest. I think this guy. I think you also get a copy of this guy when you farm up the entire team. And again, to farm up the entire team, this what's his name, Borges, Tora, Fasha, Bardock himself, and Shugesh all need to be level 120, all rainbow, all that. All of these they have their own free to play orbs outside of um, these guys, which don't have their free to play orbs, right? That's a bit of an interesting one there. So yeah, so they could have perhaps done something along with that. They could have like maybe even at least refunded you that. That probably would have been quite nice. But yeah, no. So between the three of them, I know that. Let's see. I know how the others have an Extreme Super Battle Road stage, but it's tailored specifically to it. However, with the likes of these here, with the likes of this, I've seen this team along with the new LR Metal Cooler. They have completed like stage 4 of the Fighting Pride of Saiyans, and they've also completed the GT Goku event where you've got to do corroded body and mind. It also happened to do target Goku, and it also happened to do artificial life form at the same time. So this team running the new LR, as a guest, was able to do three of the same in one go. So as I say, bit of a buff, but this team is really as good. As I say, each one has an independent lead. Each one of them on their own. You've got like Target Goku, you've got Kuroda Body and Mind, you've got Wicked Bloodline, you've got Movie Bosses, etc. All of these, every single one of these teams are on, right? So yeah, on one of them is Accelerated Battle as well. So every single one of these is pretty good. As I say, the tech and the is it this guy? Oh yeah, so the tech and the AGL one are all about like defense, and it's like STR, and the physical is all about attack or something like that, right? As I say, so you can have a nice balance. I do believe this is a better team. I do, as I say, some of them even heal as well. This guy seals on, he seals on attack for 2 turns. No one really in the Bardock does that. You can have a combination between Onwards and the Team Bardock, where Bardock can seal, which then means Shugesh has a guaranteed stun, right? You can have a combo of that. Ginyu, the Int Ginyu, is fantastic against a solo, against multiple opponents. He has a big amount of defense for one enemy, but he reduces damage against multiple people. He also seals. Guldo is fairly reasonable. He lowers attack, stuns, and seals, but is a bit on the weaker side, right? So these they're just good. I mean, these guys greatly raise defense. They have 200% to stats with a Wicked Bloodline across the board. The, they're not going to struggle for key when it comes to metal coolers. And of course, they also change to Rainbow if they're in the first. They change the respective if they're in the first slot. So all around, as I say, very easy to get these three teams. But if you're brand new, these guys, um, they're probably easier to get, probably easier to EZA as well. Because with the Ginyu and the Bardock one with their EZAs, you had to use both of them. For example, you had for the Ginyu one. Let's say we chose Guldo. You had to choose the team off. You have to choose the team of Ginyu with one random Bardock in there, which didn't really fit the team, and he was a bit of a weak link. Whereas, and it's the same with the Bardock, right? You had to use a Bardock team with one random Ginyu thrown in there. But these guys, you farm them up, you get plenty of them from missions now, and then when you awaken them, you just use said team. You use the actual lead of this guy, the STR lead, we can pick him up from here. He's only a 77%, but this guy is really, really good, right? He's capable. He's capable of holding on his own. This guy. So yeah, that's this guy. So really, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the three in between, you'll find that I would now personally choose this. Um, if you were, it's again much easier for brand new players, much easier for those who have a new account and are coming back. Um, and either team is going to be good for like just running through run of the mill regular docking events, um, not so bad story events, and he can even probably do some. As I say, I've seen this team do the GT Goku event, and we all know how difficult that is, especially his big monkey form. Right? It's one of the most crazy attacking forms in the game. So this team is extraordinary. So yeah, that's going to be for this video. As I say, I personally prefer the metal coolers. Oh, and then the Ginyu, then the Bardocks. Um, they're all good. They're all situational. I mean, like the only redeeming factor is like this guy's amazing. I mean, this guy can seal. So can this guy. This guy got stunned. She can dodge, sure, but none of these are like absolutely outstanding, right? And then you look on Ginyu. I mean, this is not a special lead. I mean, he's reasonable. The only good one here is this Ginyu. These guard against any other person here. I mean, this Ginyu's good. This guy builds up. This guy foresees super attacks. That's the only one between the three. I mean, all these gears and abilities. This is why I had Ginyu above Bardock, right? This guy is a standalone in Andy Seals. This guy builds. This guy sees super attack. This guy dodges, right? I mean, the others. What do the others do? I mean, he can seal. He can seal, and he can stun on his own, right? But yeah, no. So all in, probably find these guys better. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope for new players, this was a good way of actually focusing your efforts. Until the next time, bye bye.